is ChronikTV Live, starring your host, Vicious5150, also known as Mr. Siso. And yeah, that's it. Anyway, alongside me is Scam1, who's going to be asking me some questions.
I'm not asking you shit.
You're
it's
asking
a news
me.
show.
Oh, no, it's my show, but you're asking me the questions. Lackey, let's do this.
Alright, what the fuck did you think about the Slim Jesus shit?
Slim Jesus, you're going to be surprised by my answer. I'm okay with them. Yeah, I know. I'm totally okay with them. And I'll tell you why. Because, like, fucking... He came off saying right at the beginning that he was not about that life. And fucking, like, that's realism right there. And I don't think he'd be very real with himself if he decided that if he's going to make gangster rap music, then he should be going out doing gangster shit. Do you really want him going out doing stuff like that? Like, honestly, like, I think it would be fucking retarded of him to do that. And as far as all the outlandish shit he says, like, in his defense, when I started doing music, I used to say the most awful, horrific shit ever. And, like, nobody in their right mind would believe that I would ever do those things to anyone. And quite frankly, no one in their right mind would ever do those things to anyone.
The thing that just, like, he said it right in the video that went viral, too. Anything used in this is merely prop, right?
It's
None
entertainment.
Of it's real. But the thing is everybody's looking at him as some fucking failure of a human because he's doing hip-hop. He's expressing art in a way that he likes. At the same time, I personally don't like him or his style. But that's
I'll have to
choice.
agree. I'm not really into his music, but I understand, like, he did the same music, like, he did the music he thought sounded cool, and just whatever. And I did it for the same reason when I first started either. However, to think that nobody's going to test him on that, like, he comes from Chicago, a very rough neighborhood from what I understand.
He doesn't come from Chicago.
Doesn't he? I thought he did.
It's like fucking Utah or something.
Is it Utah?
No, it's not Utah, but it's something like Utah.
Okay, wherever he comes from. Anyways, like, what he said, he lived in a very rough neighborhood, or does currently. I'm not really too sure, to be honest with you. But, I mean, like, to think that nobody's going to test him on that, like, is complete fucking stupidity. Because, of course, they're going to. And that's out of my hands.
You blew the fuck up in a day, dude. You're going to get so much hate.
Yeah, exactly. And nobody's going to like that he did that. Like, but then again, I asked this, like, what if he didn't come off and say he was totally just bullshitting on his tracks? Like, would it matter so much that he happened to be a scrawny white kid? Like, what if he was, like, a fat black kid? Like, I'm no fucking person who thinks of color when it comes to that. Like, how do you know that he doesn't do the shit he says he does if he didn't tell you? You know, what, can you just tell? Maybe you're a closet racist. And that's really all I got to say about that. Like, I'm okay with Slim Jesus, honestly. He doesn't bother me. He's not affecting me. I don't care about that real hip-hop notion. I don't care about any of that. And this is somebody who grew up on the golden era of hip-hop. I mean, we got to move forward. He went viral. Good for him. I don't fucking care, to be honest.
On that note, support real hip-hop. Paint the Trains is out for free on BandCamp. fatcatmusic.bandcamp.com. Scam1. So I got a little bit of news written here. It's news. It's news for Hip Hop Vancouver. Well, it's Hip Hop News in Vancouver. It's not Hip Hop Vancouver. Whatever. Fuck that shit. Your show. You had a show in
Port Moody. Yeah, Port Moody. That was pretty good. That's actually the first event I ever threw together myself. That went pretty well. I had Justin Nickel on there. I had Mr. Mead. I had my buddy Fano on there. I had DJ 2Def. I had Tyrow James. I had myself. And yeah, that turned out to be a pretty good night. It was at Joe's Atlantic Grill in Port Moody. And we're going to be doing more events from there in the next little while. So, Tri-Cities, Port Coquitlam, fucking Port Moody, and everything surrounding. You guys should start bracing yourselves because there's going to be some hip-hop shows. They're happening.
On the topic of fucking Tyrow James, Tyrow had a fucking music video with
Yes,
you, actually.
With me.
Yeah, that
Me.
dropped. Why don't you go into that a bit? I feel like this is a smoking session. I'm asking you questions and
whatever.
shit.
You ask the questions here, I answer them, alright? Anyways, yeah, we did this track called They Made Me a Heel. And if you guys don't know what a heel is, like, it's in wrestling terms, it's a bad guy, a piece of shit, an asshole. And, yeah, that's what me and Tyrow kind of put ourselves off to be. And the funny thing about that video was the Astoria pub in Vancouver, which, by the way, props to you guys for doing
Shout
this.
out to Astoria.
Yes, props to you guys for doing this. They let us use their boxing ring during karaoke night there, and we did this little wrestling theme there. I did like a really cool little Ric Flair impression in the video, and including also I did a fucking cheapo Razor Ramon fucking impression in the verse. And they go, Chico, say hello to the bad guy. 5150 came in to antagonize and chastise you, rap guy. So like all that shit. And the beat was also produced by me.
That was a sick beat. Too.
Yeah, it was nice and West Coast. We actually performed that song for the first time ever at the Port Moody show last Friday. That was just last Friday. And yeah, that was fun to do. And that beat pounds on the system. Naturally.
So make sure you go get the Autumn EP free on BandCamp, TyrowJames.bandcamp.com, motherfuckers. Yeah. That shit is sick, yo. I already bumped that shit. I bumped that shit like not only the day it came out, a couple days before it came out, because you showed me that shit. And trust me, if you guys haven't got it, you're missing the fuck out. It's free. I don't know why you haven't got it. I have to agree here. What else, man? Oh, Stitches got knocked the fuck out. Did you see that?
I saw the clip. I don't know too much about the situation.
He's fucking mouthing the game up.
That's what I heard that.
Like, okay, like, I'm not going to say the game's a real blood or anything, but, like, the game can throw down. I've seen him throw down before in videos, okay? So, like,
I've never seen
straight up, Stitches is, like, the whitest wannabe rapper I've ever seen. N-bomb this, N-bomb that. He's an N-bomb.
Yeah, he's dropping the N-bombs. You're an idiot. If you're a white guy, like, rapper,
I don't
dropping
care
the
how
N-bomb,
much street cred or how much El Chapo pays you. You don't not get a pass on that. And Games Manager had a right to knock you the fuck out.
Yeah.
That being said,
that was really funny to watch. He was like,
everybody's sitting there going, "Oh, Game's a bitch. Game's a bitch." He had to have his manager jump in. Okay, let's put it this way: Game's the talent. The manager did what he was supposed to do and kept his talent out of jail. Stitches, on the other hand, went to jail for the simple fact that his entire Instagram was 4 hours long, or 2 hours long, of him screaming, "Fuck the game, I'm gonna fuck him up, he's a goof, blah, blah, blah." And then you go, and it shows him vandalizing Game's car. He spat on the cars, but he vandalized the cars. And then on top of that, he sits there and he jumps out of his car and chases at the game, starts screaming threats and shit. Of course the cops are gonna arrest you. Are you fucking stupid? Jesus, fuck.
Well, and that brings me back to my Slim Jesus thing, like, Slim Jesus, fuck. Seriously, like, and, no, because, like, you can sit there spewing gangster rap shit all you want on tracks. I love gangster rap. I always have, always will. Exactly. Look at Dr. Dre, like, Ice Cube, all those guys. Show to Vlad TV, you've already whored that out, by the way, of Ice Cube not being a real gangster. We've known that since the 80s. Anyways, fucking... Seriously. Anyway... Like, would you really want them causing more problems for society just because they say it in their music, just so they can be more authentic? Like, is anybody in a movie really what they say they are? Like,
it's called acting. It's
like, was Morgan Freeman and Jack Nicholson and Bucket List really dying from cancer? No, they're alive as fuck right now. Like, it's good. Was Michael Keaton...
Is Christian Bale actually Batman?
Now, as far as other people in the scene right now, as far as Vancouver hip-hop goes... And more importantly, actually, Surrey hip-hop. My good buddy, Joseph Dinero, who was formerly known as J Money, who was formerly known as Demonic. He's part of the Dream Team. He has a new album out called The Champagne Room, which is really dope. It's really smooth and clubby kind of record for the most part. He's got a very eccentric style. I've always liked it. But he has a new track out called No Love. I believe it's his first single ever as Joseph Dinero. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's a really good track. I listened to it not too long ago, and I figured it should be showcased. Plus, I told you, Joseph, that I was going to do it. So here you go, buddy. Yeah, it's really good. You should check it out. All his links I'm going to provide in the description down below here, because I don't feel like flooding them all and rattling them all off. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Yeah. What's going on here? Oh, we're taking a selfie?
Gotta do a selfie in the middle of a fucking show here.
Yeah.
Let you know we filming.
Anyways, go check that motherfucker out, because he's dope. I've done lots of shows with him. Fucking, he puts on a good show, too. You've caught him at Olympia Pizza, I'm sure, if you're from the Surrey area and you've ever been to a hip-hop show. Check out the Dream Team. I actually met him through Chunky D, which, by the way, check him out as well, because he's dope as fuck. Yeah, shouts out to everybody in Surrey doing hip-hop, everybody in Lower Mainland. Yeah, that's really all I got to say on that matter. And what else, really? Oh, I also have a new album out called Death Support. and it's been out since like April, let's face it. But I'm still going to whore it out, so you can also either stream it down below, or you can purchase it for $5 on vicious5150.bandcamp.com, bitch. And that's really it.
That's what we got?
Yeah.
Alright, you're tuned into fucking ChronikTV Live.
Yeah.
On ChronikTV. This really felt like an episode of the Smoking Sesh.
Whatever. I don't care.
Secondary camera just went the fuck off, so we've been filming
Sweet.
for over half an hour.
Has it been a half hour?
It has to have been.
No fucking way.
That goes off in half an hour.
Oh, son of a bitch.
So, this 10-minute episode's half an hour long.
Okay.
Peace.
For the bus, and then all of a sudden I disappeared without a speck of a trace of me.